Well, moving on to the plush Lutyens bungalows in VVIP Delhi, the wide treed roads, the sound of silence is too much for our former netas to give away in a jiffy, shameless as they are. Ousted netas are taking their own sweet time to vacate their bungalows in the most beautiful part of Power Delhi.
Well, they're defying deadlines and ignoring Supreme Court guidelines. Netas are clinging on to past entitlements, but they've now been dealt a blow by the Lok Sabha committee that has rejected the application of over 140 former members of parliament seeking a shameless extension. It's time to call the packers.
Almost 265 former MPs and cabinet ministers have been asked to vacate their houses and leave it for the new MPs and ministers in the Modi-led government. In fact, we are standing right outside former MP from the East Delhi constituency, Sandeep Dixit's residence at Pandara Park. He is one of those MPs who was sent the notice by the Lok Sabha Secretariat giving the deadline of June 18 to vacate this residence. Now, in fact, Sandeep Dixit isn't the only MP who is yet to move out of the house. There are many such MPs and ministers who still haven't started the procedure of even moving out and making way for the new MPs and ministers. Clearly, it will be a tough job for the Lok Sabha Secretariat and the government to now convince these MPs and ministers to make way out of their houses on time. We are standing outside 20 Mahadev Road, which is the residence of Raj Babbar, who was the former MP from Ghaziabad. Clearly, even he hasn't moved out of his residence and exceeding the deadline. Today is the 18th and still Raj Babbar continues to stay in this very residence. Now, the review meeting that will take place on the 19th will decide on crew issues as to what should be the next notice that will be sent to the next MPs and whether or not how to tackle the situation when the MPs are exceeding the deadlines of moving out from their official bungalows. We are standing right outside 36 Aurangzeb Road, which is the residence of former Congress MP Mukul Vasnik and the AICC General Secretary. Mukul Vasnik is also one of those MPs who still hasn't vacated their residences. Sources are telling us that most of the former MPs and ministers are now seeking an extension from the Lok Sabha Secretariat, whether on medical grounds or whether on personal grounds. Now, it is up to Lok Sabha Secretariat whether they give the extension or not. A. Raja, whose residence is at 2A Motilal Nehru Marg. He has been the former telecom minister, and despite the fact that he has left his position long time back, A. Raja continues to live in this official residence of his. Clearly, for the present government, it will be a major task not only to accommodate and to ensure that the MPs and the ministers vacate their residences, but they also need to look after such people such as A. Raja, the ministers who still continue to live in their official residences even after years of quitting from their post. With camera person Satyendra Bhati, this is Aditya Narayanan in Delhi for Headlines Today.
And Aditi, who actually went between all of those houses to get you that fabulous report, is with us live right now. Aditi, such extensions shouldn't even be extended to members of parliament. Here they're being extended to people who've been shamelessly humiliated in the Lok Sabha elections. They're not even members of parliament anymore. They're just normal persons and they're sitting there in those homes.
Absolutely. In fact, Shiv, this is not the first time. In fact, when the UPA government also came into place, we had many BJP leaders who were staying in their official residences for as long as 2 years, despite the fact that almost all the deadlines were over by then. So clearly, even right now, we are going to see various excuses being given to the Lok Sabha Secretariat. People are already started citing medical grounds, health grounds, saying that their children have schools around the central Delhi, and that's the prime reason why they cannot move out, or the best reason is that they still haven't got any other accommodation in any part of the national capital. Clearly now it is up to the Lok Sabha Secretariat whether they will give an extension or not. As per protocol, usually these ministers and these parliamentarians, Shiv, they get an extension of 1 more month, clearly giving them 2 months in hands to actually move out. But most of the time, Shiv, we have seen across the national capital and across Lutyens Delhi that most of these ministers have been staying in these houses for almost 3 years despite not even having a position in the cabinet. So clearly, this time around, for Narendra Modi government, who claims to have a strict policy, it will be interesting to see how he manages to convince such ministers and netas to actually move out of their safe and luxurious buildings and bungalows and move out to a regular flat.
I don't think anybody is going to mind me saying that nobody is going to feel sorry if those persons are dragged kicking and screaming from their Lutyens bungalows so members of parliament can actually move. And thanks, Aditi, for bringing us up to speed on this story that I can assure you Rishika and I are going to stay with. This is absolutely unacceptable, completely shameless here in the country. It's a priority story. We'll get you up to date on whether those members of parliament will actually choose to move out.